Welcome to More to Know on Daily Ad Brief. I'm your host, Kent Lewis. Joining us today from the great state of Massachusetts is Kevin Roy with GreenBanana SEO. Welcome to the show, Kevin.
Thanks for having me.
Excellent. We look forward to asking you a few questions. Let's just get a quick background in 30 seconds or less. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I started GreenBanana SEO 15 years ago, and I think we've been really fortunate to work with clients. I always kind of jokingly say everything but adult material. So we have clients all over the spectrum: aerospace and biotech and legal and home services. So I get to learn about a lot of different things from a lot of different companies, and that's kind of what keeps me going and growing.
Awesome. As a SEO guy myself since '96, I'm curious, how do you differentiate yourself from other SEO vendors when you're talking to prospects?
So we're a performance-based SEO company. So unless people get on page one for the keywords that they choose, then they don't pay. And the big secret is there's no secret. So we just follow the rules that Google puts out, and we have 83% of all the keywords that we're going for ranking currently.
And without giving away too much of the secret sauce, which you kind of alluded to, is there something that you see that works successfully, articles, blog posts, FAQs, or something that you would advise people to set that hook, to get them thinking the right way about a strategy that can work without giving away too much? They still want to come to you for the help.
So I think the most important thing is to understand the philosophy of SEO and the principles of it. And once you understand the principles of it, you understand the methods, right? So the principles of SEO is that Google wants people to continue to use Google. So it goes into two buckets, right? There's site health and there's relevance. So you have to make sure that your site is healthy, loads quickly, doesn't have a lot of errors on it, works in mobile, is secure. And the second piece of it is make sure that the content that you're writing is relevant for the keyword phrase that you want to rank. So if you can't answer one of those questions with an SEO method, it typically doesn't work.
Right. Now, one thing that I've talked with others that mainly come from corporate, and about a decade ago, I was on a panel with a guy from HP, not to mention names, who said SEO is dead. And I'd said, no, I don't think so. I've been doing this a long time. And as long as people keep wanting information, then Google will have a place in some fashion. My question to you is, where do you see SEO changing in the next, say, 2 to 5 years? What that window of when you're factoring in increased use of social platforms, conflicting privacy and tracking challenges?
Yeah.
Where do you see all that going in the next few years?
That's a great question. I think that SEO is going to continue to lose a little bit of market share through death of a thousand cuts. Like there are certain things like real estate. You really don't have to do searches for real estate because there's apps like Zillow and Trulia and specific things like that, or VRBO or hotels.com. There are certain things that you automatically will go into. However, on the flip side of it, Google is continuing to add more features to their SERPs, the search engine result page, that are making that robust. So I don't see that going away, but I see that every agency has to adapt to that. Like schema is going to change, features are going to change, and I think you have to stay on top of that. I'm not super concerned about things like social media taking things away, because that's a completely different medium. Social media is suggestive. When people are going into a search, they typically know what they're looking for, and they just need to go find answers for that, where a lot of the other digital media is, hey, let's go try to find the right audience and get our message out in front of those people. So those are things that we do too. We're a full service digital agency, and there are some messages and mediums and customer needs that fit different platforms better. So SEO doesn't answer every problem. If it did, we wouldn't need things like programmatic display and geofencing and things like that.
Right. Well, that's really true. I think the more it changes, the more it stays the same in many respects, and having a rounded out marketing strategy is still a best practice. Well, that's all the time we have today, believe it or not. I want to thank you, Kevin, for sharing your insights with us today. For our listeners, to find out more about this episode's guest and topic, please visit dailyadbrief.com. And we hope you'll join us next time on More to Know.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.